this reel features a lot of early animation outtakes, and there's even a little bit of deleted footage here that's very interesting to see. I'm going to walk you through here. It all goes past a little bit quickly, so I'll describe what I can to you. This opening bit is a slightly alternate, unfinished version of Unicron's explosion. You'll see him waving around here. He's missing some lighting effects. Not much too. Not much. I mean, it's not very different from the finished sequence, as you'll see there, apart from the big post-it that just popped up in the middle of the screen. That luminous colouring effect is achieved by first painting the area of the cell black and then applying the luminous paint later on. The same sort of effect was used for the glowing pink Energon cubes in the course of the animated series. But all too often, sometimes the animators would forget to apply the luminous paint afterwards, and there were these occasions, not common, but rarely, where you would see stacks of black Energon cubes with pink outlines around them. In fact, you can see an example of that during the film, during the Sweep's attack on Junkion. You can see some black uncoloured laser beams that have failed. Okay, now this is interesting. Watch as now the film ends there in the finished film, and then the camera starts to move. Keep that in mind. We'll be seeing more of that later on. Here you see how the beams coming out of the cannon are black and some parts of the flame are black. That's the spots where the luminous paint will be added later to give the explosions and fire that glowing effect. And you can see how it is achieved there with Unicron's mouth. Very bright white light. Now this sequence is missing some cell overlay cells laid on the top of the sequence, which included bubbles and waving water effects. That's what a lot of the stuff that's not in these scenes is. It's more animation that was overlaid on top of what you're already seeing. More examples here of laser blasts done in the same style. The exhaust missing from the jet there. Now, if you keep your eye on the acid pool in this sequence, it's very brief, but as we look at it from above, you'll see just about there. The glow is lost, the glowing effect. And this sequence is, for some reason, just played in reverse. Off they go. Now you'll see in this sequence, the lighting effects are a little bit less vibrant. Same applies to the glow of the matrix on the television sets that's just coming up. You'll see here that the glow is a little bit out of sync on each of the various television screens. I don't know if that's a tie-in to the original script's description of this scene, which had the monitors playing it fast, slow, backwards. Nothing was supposed to be in sync, an eerie effect. You'll see here in this sequence is quite pronounced the way the Constructicons' colours just shifted. There's no sense of shading here in this sequence at all. The overlays with the areas of shadow and darkness are missing. Dirge there, the blue jet, even has a blue eye. I was talking about the traditional eye colours on the movie commentary itself. You can see the difference there. Quite pronounced in that one. Proul's blast didn't go all the way off the corner of the screen. A lot of the differences that you'll see in some of these pieces of animation, as I've said, are down to the luminous effects and the laser blasts. There's one scene coming up where the laser blasts have no colour. Traditionally, in the show, the Decepticon blasts were purple, as you can see from this sequence, and Autobot blasts were orange. These various bolts should be in colour here. And then most importantly of all, here comes the one piece of deleted footage that exists for Transformers the movie. It's called for in the script, where after the Decepticons flee, the Autobots race to their fallen leader. And as small as it might be, that is the singular piece of deleted footage that has been ever discovered for Transformers the movie. There could be more out there, but it hasn't been found yet, so that's quite a little coup right there.